another episode then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Let's Don't Starve Together.
Let's starve together.
I believe the touchstone actually revived, so...
That's good. Let's kind of starve together. Die from a tree guard together.
Yes. So far, starvation has been less an issue than angry fucking trees.
Yes.
Goddamn hippies.
Okay, so I'm collecting gold for the next science-y building, and Duhad is getting fertilizer for our bushes.
Yeah, well, you collect gold, I collect shit. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
My life in a nutshell.
Shit collector simulator.
You know what?
Every year of my life.
Oh.
2012 through present. Okay. Electrical doodads. That is what I am after.
Electrical doodads. This is so great. That's all I have.
Rate 8 out of 8.
They're great, mate. So I guess the shrines regenerate after like a day, so that if you both die like together, then you're fucked. But if only one person dies and like the other person manages to stay alive, I'm guessing. I'm hypothesizing. I'm not.
Did it
sure,
respawn today?
Yes, it did respawn today. So
okay,
that's what I assume it is.
Cool beans.
Oh, there's a second one. Wait, hold on. Is this actually... Did it, or did I just find a second one? Let's go back to the first one, find out. One of these would be very, very helpful. The other one would be very helpful to know.
Okay, so...
Okay, yeah, no, it did restore. So there are just two of them now that are available. And it seems like they do... probably regenerate, and again, my hypothesis, which I could be totally off base on, is that you know, the game balances the co-op thing by having it so that if we both die in rapid succession, then you know, as in with a normal game of Don't Starve, that's just it. We're dead.
Here's something also to consider. There is something you can build out of a spider gland and some of your own health.
Huh.
And it's called the Telltale Heart, and it revives a ghostly friend, is its description.
Oh.
So that is probably also...
Yeah, that's probably also a thing.
I need to build a chest desperately because we're really running low on space.
I've got some gold. I went back up to the place where we had...
Okay, I got a bunch of gold too. Did you get any fertilizer?
Oh yeah, well I got a bunch of shit. I don't know
Use it on the berry bushes when you get back.
Alrighty. On my way back with a pile of shit in hand. A filthy, filthy spider monster.
How are you doing on food?
I'm okay. I've got a couple of tasty morsels cooked up into steak.
That's good. Next thing will just be to chop down a lot of trees to build chests and alchemy engine and all that stuff.
Seems like a reasonable idea. This guy's voice is super creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so you got spider glands.
Yeah.
Fantastic! Oh, I could make myself a fancy straw hat. Keep cool and dry. Something to soothe the nerves. Actually, that sounds really helpful. I feel like the prettiest spider monster now.
Alright, time to chop down more trees.
Time to cook some matzo meat. Here, since I imagine that you probably cannot get as much out of the monster meat as I can.
Yeah, I'll give it all to you.
I was also gonna say I'm gonna give you the tasty morsels.
Okay. I mean, obviously use them if you're hungry.
Well, no, I'm not. Give all. Oh, your
Yeah,
pockets are
sorry.
too full. Okay,
That's...
I'm gonna drop it down right here and then go off to get my
Okay.
work.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's time to refine planks.
I like to put my shit on bushes.
And it takes 4 logs for wooden planks. It's so many logs. This feels like grinding in Project Zomboid now.
Oh, isn't it a great feeling?
No.
Oh dear. Well, what are you gonna do? You gotta chop them logs, or else you ain't gonna, have your chests. We all want chests.
Yes.
Let's see here. I got lots and lots of shit. I don't think it's gonna be an issue anytime soon. Oh, there's a.
Could you fertilize the bushes, please?
I have actually.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. There's also a lot of beefalo. There's like a second herd of them a bit south of the first horde.
That's very useful. How much poop do you have?
I currently have 9 poop after fertilizing all them bushes.
Could you get some more of that? That dank shit?
Oh, I'm gonna get the dankest shit. And the shittiest dank.
Awesome.
As well as some of this dank grass.
Okay, alchemy engine has been constructed. For the advanced stuff.
Oh man, you're going hardcore. The real shit.
Dorelis.
The realest of the real. Oh, another beefalo herd. Man, there's a beefalo for days.
Do you have any silk?
I do not. But
Okay.
I believe my beard is silk.
Is silk? Seriously?
I believe so. I think that's what silky beard means.
Oh, awesome. That's actually super useful. Oh, great, it's raining.
My water is increasing.
Yeah. I'm going to build you a razor.
I haven't grown a beard yet. I had one before I died. I'll probably have one by
Oh.
tomorrow.
The berry bushes are actually starting to produce berries now.
Oh man, awesome. Maybe this rain has some sort of benefit to crops.
Perhaps.
Seems like a strange. Oh my god, I'm starving to death. Let's eat some food. There we go. I should pay more attention.
Probably.
Speaking of tasty, tasty food, I'm gonna murder some rabbits.
As am I. Let's see, do I have any more sticks? No, I do not. That's not good.
Sticks are the rarest and most necessary resources.
There's some.
Set this trap. And time to murder some rabbits. There we go. I feel my sins crawling on my skin, but pretty okay with that.
Yeah, those wounds won't heal anyway.
I actually heard that song in the car the other day, and I actually had to listen to it because it's just
It's so bad.
I know, but it's this becomes such a joke that actually hearing it unironically played on the radio made me laugh.
Yeah. It is pretty funny.
Oh man, I actually did at one point date someone who was really big into Evanescence, and that was around the point I realized I'd made a horrible mistake. Finding out that they were.
Yeah, I had a friend I made some sarcastic remark to them. I'm like, "Oh, listen, it's your favorite band." Talking about Linkin Park, and they're like, "It is one of my favorite bands." And I'm like, "Oh." Hmm.
I'm afraid we're not going to be
Not
friends
only did
anymore.
not only did my sarcasm go completely over your head, but
I've learned a horrible truth about you.
he was never, I mean, a good friend really,
No,
sort of
that's,
casual friend. But
yeah.
yeah, I did not base that on his choice of music.
Though you should have, frankly.
Maybe it might have saved me some hassle.
Actually, like, friend of mine who actually has done some stuff on the channel is actually a friend who was like a childhood friend of what the fuck was it? It was the drummer from Fallout Boy.
Wow,
Apparently, he turned into a real asshole after he became famous.
I'm
Which,
sure.
yeah, fucking stunner there. Apparently, the other band members are actually okay, but like he turned into a huge asshole, which made her very upset because they were fairly close before he became famous, and then you know.
Yep.
So there's a bit of fun trivia there for you Fallout Boy fans. Now that you've identified yourself, get the fuck off my channel.
Low.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Whatever your horrible taste in music is, it's your taste, and frankly, I have plenty of things that I like that are objectively significantly worse.
Yeah, like Enter the 36 Chambers.
Oh,
That was a
shut up.
joke. That was a joke. I'm just kidding. I've been
Fight me.
listening to the oh fuck, it's getting dark already. Where's my torch? No. No. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. What was it? You're listening to something?
I've been listening to an Illmatic.
Hmm.
That's a classic record.
How are you enjoying that?
It's very good. I've heard it many times over the past few months.
Excellent.
Good old nasty.
I'll admit,
If you're into East Coast rapping, as
Rapping.
you like Wu.
I do like Wu-Tang. I do occasionally like Biggie. I don't actually listen to a lot of rap, but for some reason, like Wu-Tang especially, I like. Though that's probably because I'm like really into kung fu movies and.
I
like,
used to be really into Eminem. I like his old stuff, Marshall Mathers LP and Slim Shady LP.
You know what?
A lot of that.
That's fine. I mean, I've never been like a huge fan of his, but like I definitely respect the dude's music. I think he's kind of got a.
Oh, he's very technically proficient.
Yeah, like he's got a lot of shit over the years as he's
He is a very polarizing sort of figure, but image aside, he is very good at rapping.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I have a delightful silky beard now, so I can.
Ooh, could you shave
off
that?
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have a razor for you. Here you
Excellent.
go. Oh.
I got it. Okay. So
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Hook up silk. There you go.
Okay, so with that, I can make a bug net so that I can catch some bees, and then I need to chop down one of those beehives to get some honeycomb, and I can make a bee box.
That is perfectly fair then.
And that creates honey, which is... Ooh, or I could make a fishing rod so I could fish from this pond that's near our house.
Oh man, I fucking love fishing so much. Yeah, I do.
Here, how about this? I'll make the fishing rod.
Actually, I have no idea why, but for some reason, like every single game that has fishing elements, I fucking love. Just
Have you gone fishing?
I don't think I've done it in this game. I mean,
I mean, in real life.
Oh yeah. I'm
Okay.
kind of a like massive pacifistic, wuss. So like, I don't really. I only catch and release, but also I don't really eat. I don't really eat fish, so I don't. But
I like eating the fish I catch if they're big enough.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I'm fishing, if I'm with friends who do eat fish, I will catch and give them to them.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, like one of the first times I went fishing, like for some reason, like despite the fact that I'd only really been fishing like game. How do you fish in this game?
You just leave it there, I think.
All right. Well, anyway, despite the fact that I'd never really gone fishing. Ow! Fuck you, bitch!
Oh yeah, you
motherfucker.
gotta watch out for those. Oh fuck, these spiders are being assholes.
God, fuck you piece of... Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so strong.
Yeah, that's not too,
Cool it.
If I can lead these spiders over to the... Okay. Just kill one at a time. I need some silk, that's what I'm after, really.
Ah.
Fuck. Nope. No. You can stun lock one spider at a time. You just gotta wait until they start to go back. There we go.
Alright, set this trap.
It's a lot of really delicate clicky nonsense. Okay.
Careful, clicky bullshit.
I'm gonna go take out one of these spiders' nests. I know it's your kin, but they have really important resources.
Okay. It's okay. Murder
And
them.
if you let them get too big near our house, it's not a good idea.
Yeah. That's...
Looks like I took out all the spiders, so... Oh, never mind. Still two more. Nope, fuck. I'm at 3 health. Okay.
Whoa.
Time to cut my losses and leave.
Alright, you need some food?
Actually... Get back here, you fucking spider.
I'm gonna drop some...
I died because I'm stupid and I can't fucking click on an image of a spider.
That's a difficult process.
Where's the touchstone?
There's like... They're both in the grass area. Fuck off, you piggy piece of shit.
This game's combat is kind of lacking.
Yeah, it's not
Just
really a
because
strong suit.
The way it's played.
Yeah. To drop off some more resources back at the old campsite. But anyway, what I was saying about oh, okay, that was you reviving. Alright. Despite the fact that I've only really, I mostly just fish in video games. It turns out that like when I got out on the water and started fishing, I was actually really good at that too.
Yeah, it's fun. One of my best experiences with fishing is I was camping with my stepdad and we canoed up the river in a boat that he made, and in a skin-on-frame boat, and it's very nice, peaceful, and we made it to an area on shore that we wanted to set up camp in. And do I not get all my stuff back when I die?
No, I dropped. I picked up a couple of your things and brought them back to the camp just in case.
Okay, thank you.
There's...
I'm about to get revenge on these fucking spiders. I'm serious.
All right.
Take their silk.
Kill them all.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
But we docked in a nice place. Docked, I say. We ran the boat up on the shore, and I had a fishing rod with me, and we went fishing. Or I was fishing, and without bait, which you can't actually catch things like that. I've done it before. But I was unsuccessful for the first few casts, and he went digging for worms and was successful and gave me one. I'm not exaggerating when I say the very first cast with that worm, with the very first piece of bait, nearly within the first, I would say, 30 seconds, I caught like a 5-pound bass.
God damn.
And ate it.
That's just pretty impressive, yo.
We ate it with mustard packets and sourdough bread.
That sounds awesome.
The following morning, after sleeping in miserable rain, which is actually not as bad as it sounds, because you're still in nature and it's pretty, and you might be very cold and wet, but I don't know. I still enjoyed the experience. In the morning, we ate dry ramen, like a cracker, and it was actually kind of good.
I actually used to do it all the time in high school. Like, there's a school store that sold ramen packs, and a lot of the kids, because like they didn't have a particularly good way of cooking it, they didn't like sell bowls or anything, just took to dumping packets of flavoring on it and then eating them like crackers.
Yep, you can totally do that.
Yep. That sounds nice. Actually, sounds like a really fun experience.
Yeah, it was fun. We did that a couple times. But, so, let's see about a bug net.
I'm actually kind of sorry. It's sort of a shame. Like, I still have some friends who go fishing, but like the friend who lives closest to me, and is this requires more science. Alright,
You can stand near one of these machines.
opening.
Play science.
Bullshit. Plaided shirt. Okay, fuck it. Oh, so this is one of those customizable options. It's a very dramatic animation of putting on a shirt. Alright, so let's roll for another 15 minutes and then I gotta take off.
Alright, no problem.
Can I use your car or you?
No, I'm going to leave in like 15 minutes.
Oh, you're gonna go somewhere in the
Yes.
car? Okay.
Anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, no, it's a shame because like I still have friends who I go fishing with occasionally, but the one person who lives closest to me and who I could most consistently go fishing with has I think he's actually moved to China. Like he kind of turned into this.
Wow.
Well, he sort of turned into like this really crazy conspiracy theorist who believed that Russian news was like the only news that was actually like telling the truth.
That's
Because
interesting.
yeah, like it was weird. Like he was just sort of like, "Oh, did you hear about this plane that went down? Did you know that it was brought down by the CIA because I thought Vladimir Putin was on it?" I was like, where did you find out about that? It's like Russian news, the only like news source that actually tells it like it is. Like, okay,
Where do I build the net? I can't find it in the
how do you
list.
so
There it is. I need rope.
So is the fishing just like you just sit there and fish and then like fishing happens, or is it you have to like do something?
I think it's just you sit there and then fishing happens.
Okay.
There's a pond closer to the house, to the east.
Okay. That fucking motherfucking devil frog. God damn you. Froggy piece of shit.
Okay, time to go make a bee box.
Oh man. You gonna be beatboxing all over the place?
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
So first things first.
But yeah, so what type of music do you like to listen to? We were talking a little bit about music earlier, but what do you actually like?
One of my favorite albums is early 2000s sort of, I don't know how to describe it, alt rock album. It was pretty critically acclaimed. It's called "Is This It?" It's by The Strokes before they sort of fell off into sellout-dom.
This is actually always something that's kind of interested me. Like, how do you define selling out? Like, I'm not really a music person, so I usually kind of don't really tell that much when a group is sold out versus just not.
I define selling out as making an album specifically for the purposes of making money.
With like
That would be my
artist-
personal definition of selling out.
So-
Is I don't have an idea for an album. I don't have anything I want to tell from this album, for making this album. I am making this album solely for the purpose of making money.
Okay.
I think that's one of the most artistically, bankrupt ways you can make
Yeah.
music, in my opinion.
That's
Because, yeah.
that's totally fair.
And the Strokes did eventually go down that route, which is unfortunate, because they had a massive fan base that they could capitalize on, because of their success from their actually artistically,
Interesting.
yeah, projects. I actually sent you Is This It, I think, on Skype.
Oh, probably actually. I have a bunch of shit I have like on Skype. Like a lot of I listen to a lot of it. Like I don't like just toss most of the shit in the garbage wherever. But like I just like consume so much media without necessarily fully understanding it. This is often like forget about things, which is part
I've
of
also
why
been listening to a lot of David Bowie recently.
Oh yeah, well, it's a reasonable time to do so, and
Yes.
yeah, he's great. So I mean,
I had always heard he was great, and his death prompted me to actually give a generous listen to a lot of his albums, and I've made it through a lot of his early stuff. Ziggy Stardust, Man Who Sold the World, Lodger, Hunky Dory.
Yeah, there's some actually like some legitimately cool like history stuff there as well. Like there's I'm trying to remember exactly which period it is. You'd probably have to look it up, but there's a whole period of his career where he basically did nothing but incredibly surreal, like unsellable albums because he got screwed over by his like manager, who basically got all the money for like all of his music during this time. And so he was just like, all right, you know what? Fine. I'm just going to do whatever I want to do, and fuck my album's making any money until this contract actually expires. And
I doubt that I made it to that time period.
yeah. Actually, the interesting thing is like that was around. It was during that time period that he made Under Pressure with Queen.
Huh.
But he signed over all rights to Under Pressure to Queen. So that, you know, they would make all the money off of it and he'd get nothing, and by extension his scuzzy manager would get nothing.
There are 3 albums that he recorded in London, all live performances. And apparently I've heard from my uncle, who listens to a lot of music, that they are all really good albums, that they are Lodger, Station to Station, and one other one. I don't remember the name of it, but I have heard Lodger, and that is the first David Bowie album that I've heard. And I've listened to several of them, and I have the discography. I'm trying to get through all of them in order. Sort of laxing on that. But it is the first one that I've heard where he is not playing a character. Where he is literally just Bowie. I guess Low was kind of like that too, but Low was more of like a high art sort of instrumental album.
Right.
With it didn't have a lot of his vocals in it. But
It's
Lodger is like David Bowie as David Bowie.
Yeah. That's that's pretty cool actually. Actually, if you go through things, like one of the one thing you know, you probably have already been told by someone else is you got to check out Labyrinth at some point.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Jim Henson puppets, David Bowie music, and
I've seen I think a Jim Sterling movie Defense Force on it.
Yeah, I think he did one. I think he also like he talks about Labyrinth every now and then because he's a big fan of Labyrinth.
He loves the camp.
Yes, that movie definitely has camp in spades. But it's also just like legitimately a pretty solid little movie. Like it's the Jim Henson Company has always been extraordinary with their puppetry, and you know, Bowie as the Goblin King is kind of
perfect.
Just perfect. Yeah,
it really is. But I have to say, I think of all of the Bowie albums that I've heard so far, the one that really sticks out as my favorite, I guess. It's really hard to place one because a lot of them are so radically different. But oh jeez, I'd almost have to look at a list of them.
is fine.
Checking my phone.
Let's look that shit up real fast.
Yes. Oh yeah, another thing I'm listening to, the Violent Femmes, self-titled their first album.
The
It's
Violent Femmes.
yeah, it's like a folk punk. I'm sure you've heard one of their singles.
It is entirely possible.
Gone Daddy Gone.
Don't-
That blew up.
Yeah,
That was really popular.
I've probably heard it. I probably,
What about Blister in the Sun? Have you heard that one?
I probably have heard a couple of these, though. Like, there's a good chance I don't know the names because most music that I hear is like on the radio, and half the time they don't bother fucking like citing
Naming
their
it.
goddamn things. It's like, here's another musical song, and then like at
Yeah.
some point they'll just be like, oh, by the way, over the last hour we've played so and so and so and so and so and so.
But it's a sad sort of depressing album. But it's the character that the speaker plays, I should say, is really relatable in a lot of ways, and also fleshed out really nicely. And the lyrics are really frank, but without being lazy. You know what I mean? It's easy to get lyrics that are really plain, but plain for the reason of being, not
There's
creative.
nothing going on there.
Right. And then there are albums that have lyrics that are surreal and strange for the sake of being surreal and strange. And those sort of go too far the other way, But this this album comes off as very sincere.
Yeah.
But yeah. And To Pimp a Butterfly. Gotta give a shout out to
Give a
that.
shout out to Pimp a
That
Butterfly.
is a mammoth of themes and
It's got a
just
fucking
ideas to
amazing
explore.
name.
Yeah, it's one of people are touting it to be the best rap album of the decade,
Should.
and I would have to say it is easily the best rap album that I've heard.
Who's
It's
the artist?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah.
Big up from her.
Yeah, I've actually seen a number of interviews with him. I haven't really like on my way to listen to all of his music, but dude seems really, really chill and really smart in interviews.
He's the kind of person who blows up and becomes this influential, highly praised rapper.
Without also turning into Kanye West.
Well, he blows up like this, makes all of this money, gets all of this traction, and the first thing he buys with all of that money is a reasonably priced $500,000 4-bedroom house in suburban California. He's that kind of person who knows exactly where the fuck he is in life and knows that this isn't going to last forever and that he should probably not blow his money like every other rapper.
That's absolutely tons of respect for that.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, fiscal responsibility is not sexy, but it is very, very good.
Mm-hmm. And his album follows a lot of themes of high expectations for himself and being praised as this role model while at the same time having to deal with the guilt of the ways he's abused his power and his own depression that sort of came from it. And the whole thing is told in a really unique way where at the end of every few songs he reads the line of a poem. And the line of the poem sets up what the next few songs are going to be thematically about. And then those few songs go by, and then he reads the next line of the poem, starting from the beginning again. And it continues like this all the way through the album, culminating at a point where he reads the entire poem again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's now over. The last line has been said. And it's revealed that this whole poem was written to Tupac. And then he then has a conversation with Tupac through an interview with Tupac that he found, where he wrote in his questions for what Tupac was saying in this interview,
Huh.
and then sells it so perfectly to where it actually sounds like he's having a conversation with Tupac.
That's pretty cool, actually.
And then reads another poem that
Man.
reveals the purpose behind the title of the album, and ties together all of the themes and reads that poem to Tupac in memory of Tupac, pretty much. And then at the end, there's a really sort of emotionally charged climax where he finishes the poem, and then he's like, Pac, are you there? And then the album just sort of ends.
Damn. Damn.
It's an incredibly dense album with, I mean, a song that is probably one of the hardest to listen to for me. Not because it's a bad song, but because it's so dark and sad. It's kind of unbelievable. In the song, he's drinking in a hotel room, and you can hear the bottle like click off his teeth and stuff. And yeah, you can hear him crying and stuff. It's just a masterpiece, in my opinion.
Sounds pretty fucking amazing, yo. Alright, and with the start of a new day and a incredibly high recommendation for what sounds like a fantastic album, I think we're going to call it right there for right now.
Yes, this has been the Mire Music Podcast with Mire Tano here.
And I'm Duhad.
Yes.
There we go. See you guys next time.
Yes, if my understanding serves me correctly, Duhad will be viewing a particular movie.
Oh, yes.
Would you like to the audience?
Join us next time for my review of Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Next time.